I don't know where to start this video. I got off work and things just kind of clicked, but not in the kind of way I thought they would. So I'm going home. Got things to do tomorrow. I was going to get some gas, maybe get a beer. And so I stopped at the store. Now, I grabbed my beer, I'm going to the counter or whatever. And there's a lady talking to the cashier. It was clear that she was mentally challenged, disturbed, but she was lost. And so the cashier, I don't know how long they've been speaking, but she shooed her away. I went to the register, and the lady was like, well, can I ask a question? Can I? And the cashier was like, go ahead. She was like, can someone take me home? Can someone take me home? Now, I tried to do the right thing in general, but I was ready to get home. So I go pump my gas. Then I'm like, no, I can't sit there and say I'm a light worker and turn a blind eye to people in need, clearly. So I go back in the store. Well, she'd come out of the store again, but I was like, ma'am, you want to go home? Well, I'll take you home. She's like, it's out back, back down the street. So I'm like, I know how this is going to go, but I'm trying to help someone. So I take her, actually pumped my gas and then couldn't find her. Like, looked around, so I'm like, okay, I went back home. Well, started to go back home, but then I was like, no. Something kept telling me, no, go back. So I go back, and there she is again. So she gets in the car, go down the road. She goes, doesn't know where she's going. And I'm thinking, she's disturbed, maybe possibly homeless, I'm not sure. So we get in the car, so we keep riding, go to some house. She's telling a story like, they wouldn't even give me a comforter, they wouldn't give me any comforter. Just, if you've seen these people, you kind of know where I'm going with this. So I'm like, okay, well, ma'am, you need to go somewhere. So, well, take me to the hotel. Like, okay, so I take her to the hotel up the street. She can't go to the hotel. She has no money, which I kind of thought. So I'm like, ma'am, you need to go to the hospital. But she didn't want to go to the hospital. I was like, ma'am, you need to go to the hospital. Call the cops, get some help. They can get you squared away. So, thankfully, she listened to that reason. We get to the hospital. She just didn't want to go in. Like, ma'am, let these people help you. Let these people help you. So she goes in the hospital. I dropped her off there. Now, a couple things occurred to me. Now, the first house we went to, I don't know if it was her house or not, but clearly people take advantage of these people because everyone knows they get a check. And there are people who will take advantage of them. And I did not want to drop her off again at that house. Because when we got to the hospital, she's like, just take me back there. I'm like, no. No, because I'm not going to have something on my conscience when something happens to someone. And I could have done something. I was supposed to do something. And I was there to do something. I'm not going to have that on my conscience. I'm not. So yeah, I took her to the hospital. I hope and pray she gets squared away. But then, on the way back home, I got angry because I'm thinking like, this should not be. I don't know. I don't have the answer to do this stuff. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't have the skills to help this person. And we live in a country, in a world, but especially in this country, where we should be taking care of these people. We should be taking care of people who need help. But we don't. We don't. Now, I did what I could, but I'm not in a position. I don't have the cash to fund the charity. One day I will. One day I will fund that charity, and we will do all kinds of good things with it. But right now I don't. So I can just use what I have to help. And then I thought, what about these so-called light workers? Shouldn't they be doing some of the light's work? Because I know some of them are well off. I know they are. But yet and still, what do you hear from these people? Going on about twin flame garbage. Yeah, I said it. Twin flame garbage. Acting all entitled to a divine counterpart or whatever. And I kept thinking to myself, okay, yeah, we all deserve, happy relationships and everything, but to call it a divine partnership, a divine counterpart, what have you done to deserve such a thing, to deserve such an honor? It's kind of like, what have you done to deserve the honor of being called a light worker? You're not helping people. You're not helping the world. You're sitting here with your little cliques. You don't go out to other readers and see what's going on unless they're in your circle. Do you know how many chats I go to all the time? I even go to chats where I can't even speak a word of the language they're talking, not one single word, but I put my energy there. And strangely enough, I've gotten some responses like, hey, how's it going? Like, hey, Aries, whatever. Can't really expect too much more because I don't speak the language. They don't speak the language. But that's the kind of thing I do. I go out and reach out to people. And you light workers, you're all in your little cliques. You don't help other people out. How are we supposed to show the light, bring the light to the world, when we can't even get along with one another? Really? And then thinking you deserve a divine counterpart? Why? What have you done that's so divine? What are you doing that's divine that you need a partner for? To partner up with? What are you doing? Going on and on and on about twin flame? That is not helping anyone in the real world. Not one single person. And really, honestly, it's not helping you people, but whatever. You can do what you want to do. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm going to make my efforts tomorrow, because I've got the day off. I'm going to make my efforts tomorrow to get you light workers on board. To start showing you, hey, we're a family and we're supposed to lead. We can't lead unless we're united, and we're not united now. So I'm going to make my efforts. I'm hoping all goes well. I'm hoping we can find abundance for all the smaller readers out there. And don't worry about me, because tarot is a skill that I'm going to use to help myself. But I'm not going to be the great tarot reader. I'm just not. I've got other skills. But I'm going to do this for readers. I'm getting nothing in return. Well, I would like a thumbs up, and I would like some acknowledgement too. But, at the end of the day, I'm going to do this because it's the right thing to do, because it's a good thing to do, and I like to do good things. It makes me feel good. It just does. But if these light workers, if you people don't start reciprocating, showing people that you're worthy of that title, it's going to be stripped from you. Now, sure, you can sit there, and I can't stop you from saying the word I'm a light worker, but I can tell you this now. In the 5D, you'll know you're off track, and you'll pay divine karma, because you can't use that title because it's an honor. You can't use it if you're not going to do the work. You won't be allowed to. And I am perfectly empowered to make this judgment. I promise you that. But that's neither here nor there, because I haven't even done what I'm going to do yet tomorrow. Reach out. But I just wanted to put this out there. Light workers, any light worker who's out there listening, we've got to start doing better. We've got to preach to the congregation and not to the choir. So, I will talk to a lot of you tomorrow. Mainly through, your comments page. Because that's how I do my talking. Well, I do it on my channel too, but gotta kind of do a little bit more. So yeah, take it easy, everyone. I'll talk to you later. The Aries.